people from all over the world have come here and they look for new startups. They're going to have a good challenge. It's going to be good fun. Every day is a new trip, and we're going to make it happen.
I've seen the videos. I've followed it. On Facebook. I've seen there's quite a bit of views and comments. I think it can do much better.
What's your dream for our company, AKPH?
Interesting question. Why do we have dreams? I don't know. Yeah.
Massive or just in general?
In general, I think you have to dream. If you don't have a dream, then what are you doing? Where are you going? You have to have goals and aspirations. And if you don't have a dream, then you're kind of just sitting around wasting your life.
5 years from now, we should be in the combination of the best African services. I think. I know. And that's what we're working towards. We want to be the best experience, the best content library, and the best way to interact and enjoy this content.
Que ce soit un petit peu le nouveau Booking.com spécialisé pour les sports d'adrénaline et que ce soit un peu la référence du sport d'adrénaline.
On propose des expéditions les plus folles et qui soient uniquement trouvables sur adrenalinehunter.com.
Des expéditions toujours en sport extrême.
Ouais, en sport extrême, aventure, unique, tout ce qui est un petit peu axé autour du voyage et de l'aventure en fait.
Well, the dream for the company is we spotted a gap to do short-term financing for small and mid-sized businesses that are growing businesses. In South Africa at the moment, we're setting up in Singapore, with India being the next stop after that. And if we are able to at least make an impact through by financing a number of businesses and creating employment, I'd be very happy.
Maybe created some things that'll last beyond my lifetime. I think I'll be a happy chap. Yeah.
My dreams, I just want to make a success out of everything that I do. I mean, we're in this lovely opportunity now where I want to try and use the internet and all internet-based technologies to help.
Although Gareth says his dream is to make money, that's not the truth. As a family, we've been through some tough times. We know what it's like to not have the money, but that's not particularly the dream. The dream is to do something you love. The money flows from that. We decided to get into this because we know what it's like to go to a job each day and not particularly be happy about what you're doing. Not necessarily being totally unhappy, but just thinking, surely I can spend my day in a better way.
What's your dream for Cable Kiosk for Demo Day?
We're not going to demo Cable Kiosk on Demo Day.
Because you have a dream for Demo Day, I hope.
Yeah. So what we're planning to do with Shop Deploy is we think we can kind of make waves with this business. So we would like an investor to come on board with us. Hopefully raise a couple of $100,000 and
my dream for Demo Day would just be to get more exposure for our project, just in terms of meeting more people. Not only meeting investors but also meeting businesses as well who'd be in need of assistance, financing assistance.
We're quite proud of what we've achieved so far. There's still a lot to do. And we hope we're going to get very positive response.
You always feel like you're on your toes in a startup environment. So you're always kind of putting fires out. You're trying to do several people's jobs with one hat on. So the capacity for depth is tougher. You don't really get the chance to specialize and go deep. You have to go wide. And I think for me, I'm looking to really, over the next 5 years, go very inch wide and kind of mile deep.
Yeah, I suppose to make an impact in the world. So whether that's that I've got some product or I've left some kind of legacy behind, whether that's a business, whether that's an idea, or whether that's a movement.
And then I told you I'm going to put something in at Google. Is it filming? Huh?
Don't worry, I mean we take the best.
I feel like the oldest here at the startup. And
great, that's good. I love it. Use this.
That we have a successful demo day, that any investors that are there, we can have the pick, and not just one investor. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I would like to have a choice of maybe 4 or 5 investors.
I think the main reason it's going to work is because we're never going to give up, and no matter what direction it goes in, I feel like we've got the power to find what needs to change and to follow that route to make it something that will be successful.
Maybe you can take that one.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, we've noticed that it's quite a capital-intensive business. So we're looking to raise quite a significant sum, to the tune of about $1.3 billion.
We need another 2 million for ping pong balls.
2 million for ping pong balls. Their services. So what we ended up having, for example, our first key performance indicator, KPI, was how many people can we get to use the service but make it happen so that it doesn't actually work, and, you know, increase levels of frustration and make sure that drivers aren't happy and customers aren't happy. And so we went in there and we actually educated drivers in a way that would allow them to use the product in a kind of a less than optimal manner. So in terms of our first week, for example, we had 5 car accidents, which we thought was fantastic. We had 3 people complaining because they couldn't get the service to work, and then took them to the kind of wrong place of town. They ended up going to Mitchell's Plain, and in fact there was a casualty because of kidnapping, and then we're actually involved in kind of bailing the guys out. And we didn't really budget for such a scenario, but that's like the life of a startup, and that's what makes it so exciting, is that you can have one day you can be dealing with a kidnapping, and the next day you can be dealing with, you know, a broken piece of technology. It's a lot of fun.